Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. Starting at the 10. And already we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Eagles go up 6-0 here in the first. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Throw left side, caught by Bryant. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. To the air, Taylor. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And he takes it down to the 33. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now it's Taylor. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Motion the tight end over. On 3rd down, here's Johnson. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They're going to try to throw for it. Looking right, and he finds him. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Has a hole left, room to run. Running in the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
They're going for this, and they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
Catch. Hey, Crash.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. These last 2 snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
3rd and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Massive hit. The ball is out. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you in these kickoff.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. A beginner's return from the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pass complete to Cook. Continuing to move past the 45. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Here's a design run. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Escapes the defender. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. From the red zone now. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Going with the screen to Johnson. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
He'll call his own number. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, pass coming. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those lines.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Now Prater on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Design quarterback run here. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
They'll go with a design keeper. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Mendoza the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
They'll go play action. Completed to his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making this a laugher before halftime. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
They toss it to Johnson. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Another turnover, this time it's an interception! And this is going to be a pick six, touchdown Philadelphia.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver. And up to Johnson out of his own read. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Cook hauls it in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds a man right side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll throw for it. up a receiver screen. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
18,
He's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
To throw here on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They go play action on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Here's the handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So 1st down from the 41. Running it after the penalty. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to the well again. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taylor now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
19 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 range.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Fits it through the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set. The give to Johnson on the option. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. And he gets in, touchdown! The Broncos start the second half with some needed points.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown.
Broncos 14.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They're going to try and throw it here. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Now he takes it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Handoff on second and short. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact,
and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. They give to Johnson to start this drive. He dodged the tackle. He has room past the 25. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Taylor. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter, and he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going for this. Complete out to the right side. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll throw it here on 1st. Dumped off to his running back. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Working quickly here. First and goal, they're going option. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
60 by 6, 60 by Warriors, 70.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Let's go now. Knock it, Panther 60, Panther 6, 18, pioneer. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Look at that power, deep left side. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Okay,
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. He's trying to go deep again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
2nd down, they're going to the option. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. They'll go play action. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are.
Along the right sideline, there's space. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's gonna be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 6 yards on the run. That sets up 4th and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
19 Tiger.
Man in motion here. Here we go with Johnson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he has this down to the 34. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He keeps this one himself. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
From the gun on third down. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Staring down that down and distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So first down from the 41.
Let's go now. 18, 70, Timberwolves.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. We've got a screen to the running back. Past midfield to the 45. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
At the 21-yard line.
18 Runner, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Eagles continue piling on to the advantage. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a